Hi there guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but I had some stuff to do. I'll tell you all about it because it's very exciting. So first off, this print that I made, I'm getting a lot of questions about it, and the thing is that, you know, it's not an expensive printer. The one I have, I bet you can't even buy it anymore because it's old. It was a Canon MP640. It's a multi-purpose scanner, printer. I don't know what it does, but it does a lot of things. But I think what you have to look for is that, you know, in your printer settings you have you can select the paper and you can select the quality of the print, and that's what you want to watch out, because I put the quality on highest available, and then of course I print on photo paper. But you know, I'd never ever sell anything like this, because as you can see, this is the cheapest photo paper money can buy. I think I have 20 of these for something around €1.50. So you can imagine it's 7.5 cents or something like that. What is it? Yeah, something. I'm not so good at math, but 7.5 cents a piece. So it's not that expensive. If you want to do this for your home, it's no problem, because you know it'll fade away. So you just print a new one, right? The prints I sell, and which are limited editions, and I, you know, sign them and all that kind of stuff, they are archival, and they are guaranteed to keep their color for at least 100 years. So that's what I sell on Etsy. But that is not, you cannot, you know, there's such a big difference in this or in the prints that I sell on Etsy. So for your own use at home, of course you can use this, and it's okay. Sometimes you just want to frame something like this, and then after a year or two you dump it and you put something else in the frame, and it keeps your wall art fresh, like I say. So that's okay. But a very cheap printer, so you know, you don't even have to have a really expensive printer like Epson or something like that. This will just do. Now for the pour we're gonna do today, it's gonna be on a 2020, but it's not gonna be pretty. I bet you're laughing. What is she talking about? She's gonna do something that isn't pretty. Yep. It's all about testing that new paint, because I am so excited about their brand and their range of fluid acrylics, and this is one of them. You can see all what's in here is the fluid acrylic and floetrol. And I will get both. These are the bottles. Acrylic Artist Fluid Colors. So this isn't even studio quality. This is above studio quality. So there's more pigments in this paint. And it has the opaque on it, as you can see here. Let's see if I can get you up close. There you go. It says opaque. There's a series. There's a number, color number. There's the color. The good thing about the paints, and I'm sure people are wondering, sometimes you get these paints and they have a danger warning on them. Like in Florida, no, not Florida, California, Leslie Onstead explained the whole thing to me. So they have this cancer warning on the paint. Well, Vallejo is really, they started their company in America, and they have all these fact sheets, and this one, it really doesn't have to have anything on it. It conforms to ASTM, that is a very high quality thing to have on your paints, because they don't test on animals, they don't do this, they don't do that, and there's nothing in this stuff that is harmful. So of course it's, you know, chemicals, right, but there's no harm in here, so that's good. What you do have to do always with these is give it a little shake before you use it, so that's good. And You can see even here, light fastness is named on the bottle. I love it. I so hope that this is going to be the same as the golden, because golden, wow, is that expensive. And I know. And I don't want to do stuff with paints that other people can't buy, because I can imagine how that would feel if you saw me making something really beautiful, and then you go online looking for the paint, and then you find that it is so freaking expensive that you can't pay for it. So that's what I want to avoid. That's why I'm diving into this paint. So this is the red with floetrol. That's perfect. And I did not add any water to these two. Then here's the blue. Don't know if you can see it, but it really comes off the stick exactly like I want it. No water added, just paint and my floetrol. That's what's in there. And another thing that I was thinking up was because of the consistency, see, if I were to, I'm thinking like this, because I want to help a lot of people be able to do some pretty pours. This is, by the way, it's Primary Elements. I'm going to add some gold to it to make it pretty, because these are the only colors I've got from Vallejo. So I know I pronounce it wrong, but I'll get into it. What I'd like to do is, this is what I've been up to. This morning I went to the Chamber of Commerce with my brother-in-law. We got ourselves signed in as a company. Then we went to the bank to make a, I don't know how you guys call it, but it's a business thing. You have to get your bank account, but then it has to be a business. And that's still something I'm working on. Then within about a week, I'll get my international tax number, and then I can start, you know, buying the stuff from Spain. So what we were thinking is, if I made a pour like I did a couple of days ago, like this. If you know, this is beautiful, and no matter how you pour it, you will always get a different pattern, right? We all know that. So could you imagine that I get a set together? So I put in like 7 colors. I put in the floetrol. I put in the dimethicone I use. I put everything in that set that makes this painting. Then I even measure out how much paint, how much floetrol. Then if you were to buy that set, you could you would get these results. And a lot of people, you know, they're struggling with getting the same results, and that sort of, you know, I've done so many intro videos, it burns my butt, really it does, because I get really upset that people can't get the same that I'm getting. So if I were to do that, get those paints, get the floetrol and the dimethicone that I use, and I give you exact recipe of how to do it, then you have to be able to do this. This is what you will get. And because these paints are like a third of the price of golden, I think everyone can use this, so then everyone can be happy and make a beautiful painting like this. And I've looked into shipping. The shipping from Holland even to the United States or Australia or all over the world would be something like 10 euros. So you'd have a complete set shipped to your door for, well, the set I don't know yet, but the shipping would be 10 euros, so I'm sure that's worth it. So that's what I'm doing right at the moment with my brother-in-law. We're checking everything out, we're going online, we're doing all kinds of stuff, and we just want to make that possible. That's it. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to do this pour, and it's not going to be pretty, like I said, because the colors, I don't like the colors. But that's about all I have at the moment. So I'm putting them, I'm going to layer them a little, because it's all it is really to see what those colors are going to do together. So a little bit more of the white, then the blue. Let's put all the blue in one place. kind of like that. And that's about as easy as you can make pouring be, because, you know, if there's not much in here, you know, with all those recipes I've made in the past, of course it's nice to have all those recipes and have something that works when it's really warm and have something that works when it's really cold. So that's all fine, but a lot of people struggle with doing it and getting the same results. So I thought, you know, if we just did this, we just did the floetrol with the fluid acrylics, everyone can do the same thing I'm doing, and that'd be really, really cool. That'd make me really happy, because I know how much you guys enjoy me when I get a good pour, how I do the up and down dance, happy dance. So then you'll all be doing happy dances too, right? Okay, I'm not going to stir it. I'm going to just see how it comes out. And here we go. And down we go. And down there over the corner. And up there. Ooh, look at the pretty colors. Helping it a little over the corner. I think I'll be needing my trusty little palette knife. It's going. Okay, there's a little left. So I will be needing my little palette knife. I still have some in the cup. There you go. Just a little bit, tip it over. And now let's see what it's going to do. Oops. Gotta clean my hands a little bit. Oh, I see some nice stuff working there. I like it when they pop up all by themselves. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Yes. Now I've got to get my torch and see what happens. Sometimes I just want to let it go and see what it does all by itself, but yeah, well. Look at that. And I'm holding it up high, guys. Look at this. This is how high. And it's just, you know, warming up the paint just a little bit. There's absolutely no skin forming, because we don't want that. I am going to do the sides, because you know how I love cells popping over the side. There we go. Okay, so I can say this is a good experiment. It worked. And the only color that had dimethicone in it is the white. So as you can see, everything is covered in cells. And I got some really pretty cells too, which I'll show you in a bit. But this stuff really, really works. So this is absolutely worth buying if you really want these cells to pop up. And you don't have to torch over the whole thing, but I just want to see what the little cells do. So I'll turn it around here for you, and I'll get you up close right now. Okay, look at that. See how many cells? It is unbelievable. And all the colors and everything it made all by itself. Look at that. Even down here you see over the sides. Still got my corners to fix though. Yeah. Okay, let's see down here. Oops. There you go. See, even over the sides, everything is filled with cells. This is the most easiest pour you can imagine. So I would even go as far as to say, you know, just I think I put in about 4 drops in the white because there was a lot of white, but I think if you put 2 drops in a 20 by 20, you'd have a lot of cell action. And man, is that beautiful. Wait a minute, I'm going to put you guys back up here and I'll show you what I find so beautiful. I'll put it in the middle here and clean my hand. There it is in focus. What I really find beautiful is, as you can see, the darkness over here, and then here it goes up light. So the thing is that I don't have any other colors. That's a little bit too bad. I just did I ordered some, but I had to order it from Berlin. That's a long way away. But I think, you know, once I get that stuff started and sending this stuff out, I think everyone will be really happy. I just want to get my hands on the other colors, the teal and the yellow and the, you know, ooh, I really want to. But we'll have to wait. So this is a pretty pour, just like it is, but I'm going to be dinking around with it because it's a test thing. And yesterday I did a pour, and the funny thing is, like always, you guys, everyone liked number 3. I don't know why, because I didn't like number 3. I thought it was a little non-interesting pour. So I dinked around with it, and a lot of people wanted to buy it, and I was really sort of thinking, why do you want to buy it? It's not pretty. But like I've experienced before, you know, what I find beautiful is not always what you guys find beautiful. So let's see if we can do something here. If there's air in here, and there's too much air. I'll show you the dried pieces of yesterday in a bit. Just want to get some of this gold in my syringe. Doesn't go in fast, but okay. So I got some in my little syringe. Oh, let me put you back because otherwise you can't see. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Because this too is a sort of an experiment to see how the primary elements will lay on top or sink through. Just not sure what it's gonna do. Gonna put a few little dots on here, and then I'm gonna go through it with my little stick. Here we go. There we are. And now I'm going to go through it with my sticky. There we go. I think it'll give, I don't know if it's going to spread, and that's what I'm testing right now. Because the other ones, you've seen a couple of pours I did with primary elements, where those primary elements spread really all over the place. And I don't mind it because I think it's very, very organic, like I've told you guys before. But sometimes you want to have them to not, you know, spread too much. Because this is, let me do one more time. I'm following this sort of a boundary I see. Otherwise, when you do this, it'll stand out too much, and I don't think it should be all about the primary elements. It should be something about incorporating it into your painting, that it looks very natural. See, just like that. Now it just looks like it belongs there, And what I'd normally do, I'd put a one around here, this one too, because I think that looks pretty. And here, because it's such a beautiful color. But just a couple of big blobs. Like that. There we go. That looks pretty. I love that color with the gold. Makes it pop right out. Wait a minute, here, another one there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I think that's enough, just for the purpose of testing out the primary elements. I can see that it's spreading here, and up to now I love it. Just hope it doesn't spread too much. It was thick. I only put a couple of drops of water in there, just a minor, to make it just a little bit more flexible, fluid. But looking good. So I'm gonna keep this. Okay, I'll give you one more close-up, and then I'll see that. Here it is, there it is. See how it's spreading already? And down here. Doesn't that look pretty? I love that. Should put a big blob in there. Okay. Okay, guys, because you've, oh no, I was going to show you the dried pieces. So this was the first one yesterday. Ooh, it's big, right? Yeah, it's pretty big. This was the first one I did. And then we did the little one, the 20 by 20. Turned out very, very pretty. Look at that. You can see the linen coming through, but I really like that. That's because the the fluid acrylics are so much thinner, but I really like it. It's like it's painted on a linen canvas. And this was the one that everyone thought was so pretty, but I had to dink around with it a little bit more. But look how that turned out. That is amazing, isn't it? I love that. This bit, that corner, it has a lot of stuff going on for it. Look at that. Even if I did this in really, really big, I still think it would come out beautiful. Okay then, I'm gonna leave you guys now. I'm gonna make a picture of the other one and put it up on YouTube. So thank you all for watching, and I'll make another video a little bit later because I made you all wait so long. Okay, thank you, bye bye.